I'm back. What's up? What's up? Um, it's extremely cold. It's very cold in my house. If you were here earlier in my stream, you heard me say that during this past night we ran out of wood and we heat the house with a wood furnace here. And hi Rachikuka, thank you for the welcome. I really appreciate that. And so, like, I could go get wood. We have wood outside, but not only is that wood wet, so it'd be, like, kind of hard to, like, actually start a fire with, but I could. Pretty good at starting fires at this point. Um, but it's so much work. I'd have to pull in, like, a lot of wood. We burn so much, and so, like, that's gonna have to be something I do later today, which means until I do it, there's gonna be no heat in here. Yo, miraculously, thank you, thank you. What is that symbol even? Is it a hat? I can't even tell. I'm too much of a boomer. That's what one of my friends calls me, is a boomer. I'm not. I'm a millennial. Only a boomer says that. I think. I usually don't mind getting made fun of for it, though. Mostly because, like, I think that when I'm an old lady, I think that I'm gonna look really good. I think that, like, when I have, like, gray hair, I'm gonna look like really mature and cute and like a bog witch a little bit, but like a teacher too. Like a friendly piano teacher, which I am too. I'm also that. I hope that you're all having a good day. I'm feeling pretty good. I'd play Final Fantasy right now, but the thing is that I'm grinding up weed to put into my lungs so that my brain will be high from the smoke that's in my lungs. And so I think that that should be pretty good. Kind of looking forward to it. But I'm so depressed at how quickly weed goes away. Like, you smoke it and then it's gone. And that's probably my least favorite part about weed. If I had to choose one thing that, like, frustrated me about it, my least favorite part about it would be the fact that when you smoke it, it's no longer in existence. And so you need to get more. They really need to, like, there should be like a Willy Wonka, like, weed thing where, like, you can just not run out of weed, you know? Like the everlasting gob dabber or something. I don't know. I wouldn't want an everlasting god dabber, but I'd want like an everlasting bong hit or something. I don't know. Please, can we get Elon Musk on this? Can we please get a bong that never ends? I mean, I don't see why it's like that controversial a thing to ask for. I'm about to smoke some indica weed, which is just gonna fucking put me out. I know it. But I don't want to smoke my sativa because then I'll be depressed because I won't have any more sativa weed. At some point, though, at some point we'll be there. I actually do have a little sativa left in my bowl, so it's gonna be like half sativa, half indica here. But, like, I'd rather it just be sativa, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm happy for all of you people who like indica weed. Like, I support you, and I want to give you all of my indica in the same way I want to give people like the cherry and grape Jolly Ranchers. I only want blue raspberry, green apple, and watermelon. I don't want cherry and grape. You all can have the indica. You can have the hybrids. Just give me your sativas. Give me your lemon kushes. Give me your fucking I don't even know. Grateful breath. Is that a sativa? Nah, Elon would ruin it by day 3. Probably. Probably. Ugh, Elon. Elon, why do you have to be the way that you are? I had a really weird dream with Elon Musk, actually. I had a really weird dream. I can't really, like, say, like, too much about it, to be honest. I mean, I can describe it to you, but, like, I don't know, it's like so weird that like it's hard to actually like put into words, because it's just like it almost just sounds like nonsense because it is, you know, because that's what the dream is. But basically what my dream was that, like, I know it doesn't make sense, but I was in a lake, okay? I just started out in a lake. I don't know why I was there, but I was swimming, and I was a little concerned. I didn't know why I was there, but I was. And there were like literally geese nearby me, but it turned out that like I don't know. I guess I was supposed to be in this lake because I was actually like going, and like augmented reality had become like a thing, and I was like setting up like this weird like panorama like desktop background, right? So I was swimming into the middle of this lake, and I was like in the middle of the lake so that I could like do a swivel of 360 degrees, and then my desktop background, quote unquote, would be this lake, but it'd be a 3D virtual environment, would be the background for the desktop. Does that make sense? Like you have a 2D image for your phone screen, but I was like doing a panorama, but the 3D environment is the home screen. And so do you have like 3D icons in the home screen? I don't know. But either way, I was taking this panorama, and I got out of the lake, and Elon Musk was there. And I saw Elon Musk's family, and they were like going into the bank. I was like, why the fuck does Elon Musk have to go to the bank? But honestly, that was pretty much all that there was. I mean, I saw Elon, and I was like, they had one bodyguard. I was just like, that's very light security for like someone who's so rich. And like nobody seemed to know who Elon Musk was. I think we talked, I don't really remember, but I know I did go back into the lake at the end of the dream. I was really worried that one of the geese was gonna like bite me or something, but they didn't. They were friendly. And so that was the dream. Kind of uneventful. I didn't even do a good job describing. I think I did a good job describing the 3D environment part. That part, like, I think I did a good job describing something that was weird. But then, like, the rest of the dream, I think I did a poor job actually describing what happened. I didn't have words for it. But I'm gonna smoke some of this weed, and then we're gonna get back into the game. I'm gonna play until I can't even do. Yo, wouldn't that be cool, right? I know. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna happen sooner than later. I think it's gonna happen sooner than later. But it's sort of a weird thing to think about, right? Because like, what is the boundaries, right? Because like, normally a picture is like pixel sizes, so that would be like a pixel matrix. It would be like it would be a pixel matrix of like you know, 1080. It'd be like 920 by 1080 by 1080. Like, is that what we're doing? Like, is it a box? And so it's like literally 1900, and or it's literally, yeah, it'd be 1920 square areas. No, it'd be 1080 square areas of 1920 by 1080. It would be like a box, I guess. But it could be anything, or it could be a sphere. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna smoke and get back into some Final Fantasy here. I don't know if I'm gonna do Ibsen's Castle. I talked earlier about having a second wind. I don't know how long the second wind's gonna last me, but we're gonna do our best here. We're gonna just do our best. Chilifish, hello. Hi, it's good to see you on the other side of the stream. I am still here. Literally 1984. 1984. Yeah, literally. Jellyfish, it's so good to see you. I remember you being here last night. It's good to see you here again. In case there's some new people in stream, because you know, you never know who's just dropping by. I'm gonna throw out a promo here because, like, for me, one of the things I've been dropping out is the fact that my YouTube channel is kind of trying to take it a little bit more seriously. I'm trying to put out videos on YouTube, and so I'm just throwing it out there just for if people end up showing up. And we're gonna get back into Final Fantasy, this series I'm kind of putting out on YouTube. The reason that I think it's a good like series is because it's kind of like very linear, and like it's good practice for me to develop like pushing out a series. But I'm very interested in doing like vegan cooking series, philosophy series. I'm interested and doing like other stuff too, like creative writing. I don't know, digital art. I actually did just post a digital art video last night, but I don't know, it's very long. I posted a full like VOD of one of my streams, but it was edited. I don't know, I think it's okay. You can check it out, of course. And think of it what you will. I'm gonna take this hit, we'll get back into the game. Okay, we will put on the game screen. And we should be good to go, pretty much. Okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna see how this party does against Grand Dragons really quick. See if I can just get a couple quick levels or something. Maybe some quick gold. I don't want to waste too much time doing this kind of stuff because it's not like really important. Truly. But I just want to see really quickly. I'm gonna save really quick here. I also did get another Kupo nut, so it's kind of worth coming by over here for this. I don't know if you get a Salazio this way or if we already got a Salazio this way, I'm not sure. I guess let's get that Kupo nut first and then we'll find out. Got an Ether. Why are you giving me such bad items? I swear this person gives you a good item eventually. Okay, we're looking for Grand Dragons to hunt. And really, we should... Okay. I almost made a mistake. Yeah, we want antibody on, is the main thing. We want antibody on, and we want lightning resist things. So we don't want clear-headed, we want antibody. We don't want clear-headed, we only want antibody. Alert is actually okay. And we want Dragon Killer, if anything. So I'm actually gonna see if we can give Steiner an item with Dragon Killer so that like we can get, let's just try and give that to all of them, frankly. I don't know though. I don't even know if they can get Dragon Killer. Maybe only Freya can actually have Dragon Killer, or maybe that doesn't even exist. Maybe it's just like Lizard Killer or something. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it would probably be flying. I swear there was a Dragon Killer though. We'll do Bird Killer though. Bird Killer should probably do it for us. MP attack's gonna be okay. Okay, and I just want to make sure they all have antibody. Yep. Okay, pretty good. I did get Ico, right? I just want to be sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah, if we do this right, then it should be really easy for us to farm both gil and experience. If we just like play our cards right here. Cause I can put on actually like rubber helm. Do you have rubber helm? How do I not have a rubber helm? I must have like used it in a synthesis. Which means I need to get rubber helms. I can always do some stuff off stream if I need to though, if it's like super monotonous. I don't want to spend too much time. But this is kind of fun stuff that I'm doing. Okay, let's just call that good for now. I'm just gonna save it. We're kind of prepped for a fight with the Grand Dragon. As much as we will be. And I'm gonna do something kind of dumb. I'm just gonna like do an all-out attack strat. But like that's the thing. That's the mark of what I'm actually like trying to test. Is like, am I strong enough to kill these things without even thinking about it? Because to me that's what farming is just, can I press X through this fight and be guaranteed to win? And I don't know if I'll be guaranteed to win, but I think I have a good shot at winning just by pressing X a lot. Yeah, I think I have this, and I should be able to heal extremely easy. Oh, with the trance, I have this easily, I think. And I should be able to heal easily because I have Aiko in my party, so it's just going to be a really quick process of just literally using Cura or Curaga. Yeah, there we go. That was very simple. I should get 8k. Yeah. Boom, bam. That's a very easy way to level up and get gold. We'll do this a couple times. We won't do this too long because this could get monotonous. But it's a good way at this point in the game. It's just like kind of helpful. Oh, and I do have a new item here for Sinane too, which is cool. This is a good time in the game because you're getting a lot of new items and there's a lot of abilities to learn. So I just want to make sure that my characters are all kind of caught up on those things. Defense might actually be worth it at this point in the game. And we want to keep giving you new abilities as you're learning. What's this one with 95 that you had started learning? Auto reflect? We'll give you that for now so you can learn it. Oh yeah, in fact, if we put on auto reflect, it would reflect the lightning, but then that would probably heal the Grand Dragon, I'm guessing. Okay, so I know the item management is probably like the least interesting part of everything, but it like is a pretty crucial part of playing JRPGs, especially this one in particular. And like especially for someone who has OCD like myself with regard to these abilities. I forget which one of these actually absorbs lightning. One of them does though, and I don't know how to like check out the stats on the items. I really wish I knew, but it doesn't seem like there is like a easy button for this. Like, hold on, maybe I could go here. Like the button that says help, like it doesn't actually exist on the controller, it seems like. Wait, we can check out config and we can check out controls, I guess. Press that to exit. So this, what is the, I don't even know what button it wants us to use to exit here. Shit, you see, this is what I do. I just totally fucked everything up, didn't I? Okay, so confirm, talk and look, cancel and dash, menu, cards and Moogle. Okay, that's everything that we want. And then how do we exit? Oh no. Oh gosh, okay. This is the real trap, right? Can we just press this to exit? I don't know what button that is. Truly don't know what button that is. Oh, well, I guess I found it. I guess I found it because it was right button is that. Okay, so we're actually just gonna go back because I don't need that button anyways right now. Okay, so that pauses and unpauses, and then that's our map. Sorry, this is so hard, everybody. We're gonna cancel here. I assume we go out this way. You just got up. Yo, Nabil. Hi. It's so good to see you. I would much rather that be on this side. Oh, well, I guess we're fighting another Grand Dragon, probably. And... oh gosh, now that I fucked up my controls, I can't turn off speed mode and I might die. Okay, well, let's see. We'll take it very slow. I can pause at least. Okay. Whoa, I don't seem to have control over my party right now. My party might die here because of the controls. I'm having some control issues. Oh, I have auto battle on, so I need to turn that off somehow. But I don't know how to turn off. Okay, we turned off auto battle. Okay, there's a good chance I can still win here. Good morning, Nabil and Jellyfish. Thank you both for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sleeping here. Um, means a lot to me. Okay, I really wish speed mode wasn't on right now. Okay, well, hey, I finally figured out how to select because my controls are fucked up. Okay, so I might die, but I really don't want to die in this particular circumstances. So I need to press select. And then I need to pause and not freak out. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Because I have to move very quickly because the speed run is on. And I don't know if just attacking I can live. I have to like actually think about my moves here. And I think that I need to use Kiraga to ensure that I live. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I just won by sheer fucking luck. Okay. Weird. Did not expect that to happen. Very fortunate. Now we can maybe fix the controls. This has been pretty stressful. But we'll figure it out. And I think it's going to be a lot smoother once we do. Okay, so we're back in this hellish control schema thing. Overall, they did a good job mapping the controls of PlayStation for a computer. But geez, this has been rough. Okay, left button's left button, right button's right trigger. Right now, so we want that right button. Okay, now we're gonna exit with this. Okay, now everything should be fixed. Okay, cool, we're out. And now I should know how to look at items because we should do this. Great, there we go. It's left trigger. I swear I tried this earlier. Okay, so the reason that that matters is because now I can see the weaknesses and the strengths of items and stuff. Items don't have weaknesses. But basically what it, oh gosh. Basically what it means is that I can see what items resist lightning. And the only one that I know of is Coral Ring, which right now I have on Steiner. But I'm gonna see if I have other things that prevent lightning damage, because if I do, then these fights that I'm doing to grind are gonna go much faster. Beely, Nabby, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. In this, oh nice, Black Hood does reduce thunder damage, so that's actually, like already I'm kind of crushing it. And so let's just see if there's other thunder prevention here. Lightning. Yeah, this would reduce it by 50 and it gives Median. That's amazing. And I already have that, so that's perfect. So now it can't hurt either Aiko or Steiner with lightning, which means I'm basically guaranteed to win these fights even with literal no thought, which means that I think I can grind on autopilot easily forever. I think that that's what that means. So I think I kind of broke the game. I think I might have broken the game in a certain way. I think that like I should be pretty much OP. I'm gonna save. And we'll see if I basically, I think if I played my cards right, I should be able to speed run like leveling up here. Like I should be able to just run in circles and press X a shitload and win fights and just heal in between very easily. I'm hoping. We're gonna test my theory right here. Well, a miss is a rough way to start, but this should only hurt half my party. And once I get auto regen on them, it's gonna be, I mean, I already have auto regen on Aiko. You see her healing already. Yeah, this is a little bit of a joke. This is a little bit of a joke. This is gonna be good. Okay. You see, it was a lot of work, it was a lot of buildup, but we're here now. And the game's gonna get a lot easier now, pretty much, basically. This is my favorite game of all time. Thank you very much for tuning in. I mean, you see, I feel like I didn't have to sleep last night because I can play this game asleep, and I was just, you see, what all of you like didn't watch last night because you were just asleep, because that's what sane people do. was that I slept, but I just played this game while I slept, and it looked like I was awake, but actually I was just playing this game because that's just how much I know it. Is that I just play it while I'm asleep. Oh gosh, I fucking love this game. So it's so fucking satisfying to just like farm these things that like once terrified me. Because when I was a kid, these dragons scared me so much, and now I think it'd be extremely unlikely for me to lose one of these fights, provided I heal in between, and I have like essentially unlimited resources, so this is good. And now I should be able to fly through the rest of the game very easily. Willy Bonka, yo, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna give you a shout out right now. Thank you, everyone. My name's Paige, and this is Gender Blending. Let me give Willy Bonka a shout out. Willy Bonka, it's a 0, right? Yeah, hopefully I spelled that right. Yo, everybody go follow Willy Bonka. He's the realest. Yo, I'm doing so good. Thanks for coming in. I don't know how much you all know Final Fantasy 9 here, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. And I kind of just got my party at the point where like I can kill Grand Dragons with like relative ease. And so now I'm literally just doing this to level up very quickly. And it's pretty satisfying. So you actually came in at like a really wonderful time, because I'm just gonna like very quickly level up my party here, and it's pretty satisfying. You just came in at like pretty much the best possible time, literally. Thank you, Buff Dragon. Thank you. I'm sorry that I'm killing your next of kin right now. I really apologize about that. Mira, as always, wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh. And you see, even though Amaranth's gone, like, I just know that my party's fine and I can very easily, like, heal them. And when one person dies, it's just, like, kind of more experience for the others, so. Never played, but heard good things. Yeah, there's a lot of good things to say about it, to be honest. Okay, so let's heal really quick. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is, this is kind of the boring part, is to like re-equip people based on like what abilities they need to learn next, and also just like stat optimization. But I'll kind of fly through this as fast as I can. But also like it's weirdly satisfying to me too, and I'm kind of an indulgent streamer in the sense that like I kind of just like try and enjoy the things that I enjoy, just hope that that's like entertaining on its own, I guess. And so like it's kind of satisfying for me to just make sure that all my items are statistically making the most sense in terms of like, I have abilities to learn here, yo. I have to get all these items on here in order to make sure that I learn every ability in the game as fast as possible. So I'm almost done, because this is the third and fourth characters, and it shouldn't be that hard of a choice, to be honest, because there's a pretty simple tier list of what abilities are most important to learn next, and I'm about to kill some dragons really fast, so don't you worry about anything else regarding that, because we should be pretty much done with the menus in just a moment here. There it is. Okay, now I'm just gonna heal with a tent, and we'll just probably fly through like 3 or 4 more dragon fights really fast. It's gonna be pretty sweet here. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty dumb too, but it's pretty awesome. It's just like, it's so funny because like you start this game and you see these things and they just fuck up your life, and then you just use them to basically accelerate yourself into the moon. So that's what we're doing. Your first playthrough of FF10, you didn't use the sphere grid because your 10-year-old ass was you know, I actually like, just like in the way that I'm just kind of killing these dragons now, I actually spent the time and I completed the sphere grid on Titus. I didn't do it on every single character, but I did do it on Titus, and that alone took me like an extremely long time. But I filled in every circle of the sphere grid. I did have everyone's ultimate weapons and items. I did a lot in that game. I didn't have a perfect run, but I had a pretty good run in that game. I've I feel like I've done pretty well in most of the Final Fantasy games in terms of like completionist, to the point where like I've done everything that's like intriguing but not masochistic, if that makes sense. And I've done like some masochistic things. So like I did do the jump rope thing in Final Fantasy 9. There's one where you have to do 1,000 squares or 1,000 jumps in a jump rope, and I have done that one. That one was pretty crazy. And then like I did do the lightning bolts in Final Fantasy X. That one's pretty rough. Let's see. I mean, I do the 100 out of 100 nobles every time. I don't even think that that's hard, personally. Oh, see, you haven't done the lightning bolts. Yeah, see, I did, I did spend the time to do that. The chocobo race in that game too was actually to get Titus's old. I know it's not the hardest thing, but it is like it has to go very well in order to get it. Yeah, but I freaking love Final Fantasy. I love all Final Fantasy games. I'm pretty excited to see what Final Fantasy 16 is. I do miss this style of Final Fantasy though, just because like this is obviously what I grew up with, and I put so much into this. This game is so good, and like look at how satisfying it is to just like kill these dragons and get an absurd percentage of HP per like your level. It's just like so satisfying. You got to 197 and fucked up. Oh my god. Wait, was it a sigil you got doing that? I think it was, yeah. I didn't even see Steiner die there. I think you got a sigil for that because I think you got Riku's weapon for doing the lightning bolts, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was someone else's. But it has been a minute since I played Final Fantasy X. I started a file like a minute ago. But oh, it was Lulu. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I did know it was a sigil, I just wasn't sure who it was for. So this should just like keep getting easier, because like as I kill them, I'm getting stronger every time because the party is leveling up, and soon like what's gonna happen is that they'll have like all the extra ability points from leveling up too, and I'll be able to like just add in extra abilities on the side, and in addition to them doing more damage, they're gonna take less damage too. So like it's getting a little bit ridiculous, like how fast I'm able to actually do this. It's so funny because just like 15 minutes ago, I like wasn't guaranteed to even win a fight against them. Changes pretty quick. But this game is just so legendary, it's so amazing. Wow, Zidane just took a straight hit. That's pretty hard even at this level when it's a physical hit. Yeah, 2 of them will kill Zidane. But they still have this. It like kind of froze at the end there. And like if anyone dies, the rest of the party just gets the experience, so it's really no big deal. And I need all this gold anyway in order to get Thieves' Gloves, and there's a couple other items that I'm supposed to get. Thieves' Gloves are really important because what they do is that they allow Zidane to steal with a higher success rate, which if you were here for the other boss fights that I was doing before, you would see that the stealing rate is pretty absurdly low for some of the bosses in this game, which I mean, that's pretty typical, obviously, but at the same time, I'd rather not deal with that. Okay, so we're gonna save. Just to be safe, and we'll save over this one. Oh, that's pretty huge. Gotta max that luck. Yeah, I don't really worry about stab maxing very much. I kind of do this just like for fun, in the sense that like, I play in like my own style. I'm not like a perfectionist, but I just walk this line that like feels right for me, where I do like the more tedious things. Like I'm not a very skilled gamer, but I just do things that like generally take a lot of grinding. Like I really love Chocobo Hot and Cold. And I'd love to do more like Chocobo Hot and Cold, but it would be a complete waste of time right now. And I'd rather progress the story and get to the next section of Chocobo Hot and Cold that actually grants items, so that I can make my party actually a little bit stronger and make the game a little bit easier to play, so that I can fly through the end of the game and really spend some time talking about like the philosophy behind the story of this game. Because oh yo, Roxas the Zerg, freaking Roxas is like one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts characters, and I could see Roxas getting like turned into a Zergling and like having like something like burst out of his stomach, and then he like eats Sora and like spits acid on Kyrie or something. Like it'd be kind of like gruesome, but it's good to see you here. I'm playing Final Fantasy 9. If I can play the fuck out of some Blitzball, what kind of Zerg though? I don't know. I mean, I was thinking Hydralisk. That's what like came to my mind because wow, stop leaking the KH4 plot. Well, you know, I mean, Disney is just like buying out everything. I'm trying to get in on it. Honestly, I'm trying to like become a sort of creative director of sorts, kind of. Baneling best unit. Oh shit, I didn't heal after this last fight, so this one might not go quite as well. But it's literally up to shit luck, and I'm not quite sure. I think Amrat might die from this, but as we've seen, if any of our characters die, it's actually just better for our other characters because they just get more XP that way. So like we could literally let our party die, and it doesn't matter at this junction in the game. So we'll heal, and we have a couple other things that we have to do. We need a little bit more gil before we can stop doing this, but it's kind of really satisfying killing these dragons anyway. I am vegan, so I would not kill dragons in real life. I'd like to make that clear. If there were grand dragons in real life, I would just admire them from a safe distance and maybe draw them. I would not hurt the dragon. Nor would I tame it. I think domesticating dragons is wrong, but I do think that riding around on chocobos is very cute. It's okay, I wouldn't judge you, and you'd be like Aragon if you rode a dragon, so that'd be kind of cool. And like chocobos, like I've talked a lot about chocobo riding in the past. I mean, I'm very conflicted about chocobo riding because like on the one hand, I don't like the idea of like riding horses and stuff, but like at the same time, chocobos are just very cute, and the Aloha de Chocobo theme is very cute. So, and the Chocobo Hot and Cold minigame is the best minigame of all time. So chocobos are literally the best, and right now I have the dark blue chocobo. I'm gonna just really quickly throw out my YouTube information there because I do have other videos, and I have the sort of a series that led up to me being this far in the game on my YouTube, and I'm going to be putting more videos up on there in time. So if you're interested, if you enjoy the content you've seen here so far and you want to support me, it's greatly appreciated, obviously. But yeah, chocobos are among the best creatures, among the best fantasy creatures, that is. But I don't really discriminate. I like a lot of fantasy creatures. I'm pretty much any imagination-based creature I consider myself a fan of and a protector of and supporter. Except for these great dragons that I'm killing repeatedly. These like digital grand dragons have entered some sort of a hell realm where they just continually encounter me, and I just kill them for the gil that spills out of them for whatever reason. But it's pretty satisfying to just like do this. So we'll probably do this like I don't know how many more times until I can't, probably. I'm not gonna do it for like hours, but I'm gonna do it until I feel very, very satisfied that there's no more dragons left, essentially, in the area. No, that's a joke. I don't know. I'm gonna just do it until I get bored. I also don't discriminate. I eat all video game creatures. Oh gosh, have you seen Heaven's Design Club? Or Heaven's Design Team? You should watch that anime. It's really, really good. There's a trans character on it, which is pretty amazing. Oh, by the way, I'm Paige, and this is gender blending. I'm trans, and I don't talk about being trans in real life. In my life, people rarely even know that I'm trans. In my like day-to-day life, but on stream here, I'm openly trans because I talk about it, and when I play video games like this, I sort of insert trans allegories into things, and I talk about the trans experience and in relation to what's going on in the game and stuff, and just in my life. And I think I should change some of their items. I think that we could probably give them new items at this point. Can you write the name of it here? Yeah, Heaven's Design Team. I'll write it right here. You crush all between your thighs equal. It's called Heaven Design Team, I think. It's something like that. It would show up. It's an anime. Have I seen Wendell and Wild? It also has a trans rep. No, but I'm gonna write that down. I want like good trans representation. Wendell and Wild. I'm writing it down physically, so that's how you know I care. Wendell and Wild. It's a trans mask on Netflix. Cool. Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing a new show. And Zidane's level 50. I went from level 41 to level 50 in a very short period doing this. But the real important thing, and half of the reason that we're doing this, is to learn abilities, actually. And so pretty much that's what we have to make sure that we're doing, and we're actually almost there. You don't need to learn every ability in the game in order to like actually speed through this part. You just need to get to the point where like there's only one or two more abilities that every character needs to learn on each item slot, essentially. And I'm almost at that point, essentially. But I'm also, in addition to learning all the abilities, as an arrow ace, I crush no one between my thighs. It's a move stop motion animated. It's a movie stop motion animated, written by Jordan Peele. Oh fuck, I totally want to see that. Jordan Peele's a genius. Like I will definitely see that movie at some point, I'm sure. I'm actually a big film buff. Well, actually, okay, that's the wrong word. I should definitely correct myself. I'm not a film buff. I just love film. I'm like a film lover. I'm a lover of films. I'm a lover of a lot of things. Fuck yeah, I have running shoes. I forgot I even got these. Auto haste is huge. What do I have on Zidane right now? Promised ring for restore HP. Well, we'll give that to Zidane soon. But primarily what we need is actually a new item, and we're at 62k right now. Yeah, I think we can probably go get items and then farm more after, because the thing is, after I get a new item, my controller is on the fritz. After I get a new item, oh my gosh. It was almost gonna close out of my stream there, I swear to you. After you get a new item, I'm gonna have new abilities to learn, which is why I can't go farm more. I don't want to farm more when I'm gonna go get new abilities, because it's just not an efficient way to farm, essentially. This game is like, I feel like it's probably the least played Final Fantasy, in my perspective at least, but it's just like so amazing. It's so amazing. Respect to the no thigh crushing. I love making sex jokes though. Valid. Yeah, you know, I mean, you could definitely make sex jokes without being like a sexually like charged person, if that's even the word. Like I don't know, like, and like I completely understand why people like wouldn't be into sex. You see, like, I like sex, but I feel like I can take or leave sex. I have like the capability to do that, but like I prefer a life with sex for sure. And like to me, it would be part of a relationship that I like truly care about. But like, you know, I kind of understand. It's like a weird thing to do. And like I understand conceptually, like, and also like I can totally understand why situationally too, just like person to person, like, you know, everybody's got different lives. Funnily enough, I have never played a Final Fantasy game except for 14 for a month. I've never played 14. I played 11 for like a month. But I played most of the single player ones. I haven't beaten all of them, but I've beaten most of them. Um, and I'd like to beat them all on stream. So now we're gonna give the Thief Gloves to Zidane so that Zidane will have a higher steal chance when we equip that ability. And that's basically the big thing that we wanted to do there. But I'm gonna quickly see if there's other items that we just don't have in this list. But it looks like we are covered, which is pretty big. So now what we're gonna do is just save super quick and then go back and fight some more Grand Dragons really quickly. Probably do that for a couple more minutes. Then we're gonna do Ibsen's Castle, which is the next actual story part, which will lead to several boss fights. We'll do the boss fights, go through the Shimmering Island, and then we'll end the night with some Chocobo Hot and Cold. I think that that's my ideal, and then we'll have one more session of me playing this on stream before I probably beat the game. It's pretty amazing. Funnily enough, I've never played. Oh yeah, so for me, Cloud, Leon, Yuffie, you got to know them from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, but honestly, that's kind of a better way to learn at least about Leon, personally, in my opinion. But I do call him Squall because I learned about him from FF8 for sure. But Yuffie is like one of my favorite characters actually. I'm a big Yuffie advocate. Super on Team Yuffie, personally. I'm also on Team Grand Dragon, despite what we're about to do to all of them and their next of kin. I love them very dearly, and my actions don't represent my feelings towards them exactly. Except that I just need to find the hillside that they're on. I always like overshoot it. Here it is. Okay. Boom bam, we're here. We're gonna save one more time, just in case I die doing something stupid, but I don't think I will. I think that I'll probably be literally completely fine and end these things very fast with no fear whatsoever, because I'm pretty ripped right now. And growing ripter. Sort of. Now, the big thing that I haven't done is the 12-hour challenge. Like, I've never come close. I've never even considered doing that. Like, well, actually, that's not true about not considering. Like, I've tried the 12-hour challenge. I actually have, like, tried it, and, like, it's not gonna happen for me. 9 to next level. Really? You couldn't just get that little bit over? Yeah, there's a challenge in Final Fantasy IX to get to the end in 12 hours, and then you get the best item in the game for Signer, which is Excalibur 2. And, it might not be Excalibur 2. I thought it was, but I haven't done it, so, like, I forget exactly what it is, but... Oh, fuck yeah, stop. Oh, sweet. When you have an item with stop, you can just win, but it doesn't grant you XP, so I have to be careful about that. I should turn off ad status so that I can get XP, because we want XP as well. So let's see. Added stat. Oh, it's not that one. What gave stop? Oh, it was the Sargantas. So we actually have to turn ad status off of Zidane, or else we might not get experience when we win, which is kind of funny. So we'll turn off ad status, and we're not using these. So I'm just gonna turn on Bird Killer because that should probably do it. I don't know if Beast Killer is even gonna make a difference. Let's see what else. High Tide, I guess. Gamble Defense. Yeah, we'll give Gamble Defense. Okay, let's just equip some other abilities here, because that's what we're doing right now. Antibody is very helpful right now. Body temperature, reflect null. I mean, all these are pretty good. I think in this case, we'll go with MP, because we're at least using it a little. Okay, and then This looks all pretty good. We can probably give high tide. Oh wow. And then there's still a lot left here. HP plus 10, I guess. Oh, and sorry. I will go on to a Christmas market later time to get drunk on Glühwein with my parents. Glühwein is spiced wine. It's an alcoholic drink usually made with red wine, along with various mulling spices and sometimes raisins served hot. And you can add rum to it. That sounds great. I hope you enjoy it. I'm much more into weed than I am into drinking, personally. I just like psychedelics in general. But you know, I support everyone, you know, doing whatever brings them the most peace. And spiced wine is pretty amazing, honestly. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so we can heal with our healer. And we can just go right back into fighting. We turned off add status on Zidane, so we should no longer petrify them. Weed is still illegal there. Oh my god, so shitty. Why is it illegal anywhere? Please. Can we just like have sense in the world, please, for like 1 second? That's all I'm asking for. Wow, this is too easy. This is too easy. Okay, we just learned an ability. I don't remember which one it was, unfortunately. Oh, it was restore HP. So now we want to take this off of Steiner and we want to give auto haste to Zidane. Auto haste is huge. Auto haste. And we want to give that auto haste. Like, we actually want it on, I think. Instead of high tide, auto haste would be amazing. How much does it cost? Auto haste is 9. Do I have gamble defense on? I do. Fuck yes. That's huge. Have I tried Kratom? No, I haven't. I'm familiar with it, but I haven't actually imbibed. I'm kind of interested in trying maybe one day, just to see what it's like. And I know that it's like you can get it legally and like relatively easily. On a more you'd use Democrats ruling you for too long. Christian Democrats. On a plus side, there's a new self-ID law at work which will make it easier for trans folk to change their name. Oh, that's amazing. And gender marker, that's good. CBD. Yeah, CBD is good. I believe Kratom's fun. And I'm probably saying it weird. Kratom. But you know, as long as you know what I'm saying, that's probably the most important thing. Me and my friends decided that when I was pretty young. Okay, we're gonna fly through, and every single time we do this, it just gets easier to just finish these dragons. And then once we get too strong for these dragons, then there's some other enemies in the game that are pretty good to farm after this. But those ones, it's not even like, it's not that much. Oh, I hope that that doesn't mean that we don't get experience. Okay, it worked. Okay. But like the other enemies, it's like you don't get that much more experience and they're much harder to kill in a certain way. So it's like, I don't know if I'm actually going to want to go to another space. So once Amrit gets up to his like Kaiser Knuckles, he does a ridiculous amount of damage. So we're gonna just work up through the tiger fangs here. I think that Amrit had the most abilities to learn out of everybody on my team. You know, if you want your weed, you can call a friend and have it in like half an hour. You see, I just need cheaper weed is the main thing. Cheaper weed. Germany's better than Turf Island. That is true. Yeah, I'd be really scared to go to Turf Island, personally. Myself. And you know, I live in like a pretty progressive place in the United States, and I'm still scared. Like, I'm scared for my life when I go out into the city. Truly. And I feel like I'm not being like melodramatic. I truly feel like I'm not. It just feels like legitimate. I've been like, I haven't been assaulted in the city, but well, I've been verbally assaulted. I've been harassed and threatened, and like it's felt like the UK is Turf Island. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Yeah. But I live in the east coast of the U.S. and I live in a relatively progressive area, but like, you know, there's still problems. There's definitely still problems, and I mean, just in the city, there's like so much homelessness, and uh, my experience as a trans person is that like, uh, there's a lot of people who are on the streets who don't like trans people. That's my experience. Is that like I'll just be walking around the streets and like if I get harassed, it's like just when I'm like going about or like on the train or something. Uh, so much, you know. But I feel like that's common for most trans people. Michigan and California have the cheapest weed. Unfortunately, I'm not close. But you know, I have friends. But the thing is that I'm not living in the city. I was living in the city, but I just moved recently, and now I'm living on a farm, and I'm like outside of the city. So like, there's weed, but like, it's more expensive, and it's like slightly harder to get, of course. But it's still like easy to get, like overall, and it's still legal at least. Like that's still better, obviously. I'm not like trying to complain, I guess, overall. I'm just saying. So this should all be pretty easy. Like we should pretty much be good. We're not even using MP attack anymore, but we should be fine. That's okay. No, I'll find good weed. It'll be okay. Good and cheap weed. Duality is the very essence of existence. Everything is a state of expansion and contraction. Singularity means breath, death, hence breathing. Oh, hey Golden Boko. I love your talk about the singularity. I don't know if you've been here and heard me talk about the singularity before, but I talk about the singularity on this show actually very regularly. It's something I think about literally all the time. I think of the singularity as a birth instead of a death, so you and I view it very differently in that regard. I actually view it as the changing from the Kali Yuga to the Sat Yuga. But I do agree with you about the duality being the basis of existence, and I agree with you about everything being in a state of expansion and contraction too, I guess. But yeah, I do think it's a rebirth, and I think it's something to look forward to and to bring about. Of course, you're not complaining, but you can still emphasize how much it sucks to not have great weed available when you want it. Well, actually, I do have great weed available, literally, like right next to me here. But like, I don't want to smoke it because I just can't afford much more great weed. um, so, I mean, I don't know. I have to make it 2 more weeks before I can afford to buy more weed, and I have like enough for maybe like a week and a half. So I'm on a risky business here. But also, I might have a little bit of extra money coming in, partially from streaming, I'm hoping, to be honest. That's not a call for money, but like, I think that like, just a little bit more and I can pull out some money and I'd have a little bit of weed money, which would be pretty sweet. But let's see. Of course, you're not complaining. Death is. Oh gosh, thank you so much, Dilly. I was not asking. I appreciate that so much. But like, I actually just pulled out some money from streaming on my Patreon actually, and so that's gonna help me get some weed and stuff too. Which it's pretty amazing because I like forgot that I even got money through doing this. I just do it because I love it so much. Okay, I gotta catch up on chat here. Death is being a fan of a club being hard stuck in Germany's second div for 5 years. I'm not completely sure of that sentence. I don't understand it all, to be honest. Death is being a fan of a club being hard stuck in Germany's second div for 2 years. I'm not. Oh, you must have been in the army for 5 years. I was in the military too. I was in it for 6 years, and it was really rough. Thank you so much, Julie. I really appreciate it. Yeah, when I buy weed with this money, I'm going to just like write your name on a joint and do like some sort of a ceremony to honor the blood gods and goddesses. I'm about to wake with my personal favorite combo: cup of Joe on the left, bowl of Jane on the right, and you motorboating between them. Oh my god. Yo, Morbertot, such a good description of a good morning. I'm with you. I dated someone named Mary Jane actually in Colorado. No second division league. Oh, so you were in football. But you know, everybody says that the football is like the military. Nobody actually says that, but like I'm just covering. How we doing? I'm doing so good. It's such a good day, and I'm like really feeling this in my party in Final Fantasy is really coming around. We're eating some dragons for some experience points. Thanks, honey, you're so adorable. Oh my god, I try. I do try. But I'm so busy trying to justify my existence to capitalism that like I often being cute will fall on the wayside, and that really should be my main occupation, truthfully. Um, if I could just like be on a pedestal for everyone, I would all the time. Like football is life here. You can change your job, your partner, your religion, but never your team. Who's your team? Roxas the Zerg. I don't have a team, so I'll just support your team for the rest of my life if you tell me who it is. I've never played FF9. Oh my god, Jilly, you're too nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh my god. Everyone should go follow Jellyfish. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And just like showing up means so much to me because I love having people here to talk to. Like, this is why I did this, because I just love playing video games and like showing my friends games that I love and talking about them and stuff. You never played 9, but you dig the aesthetic. Yeah, it's really amazing. And right now I'm farming on dragons. They give you lots of XP. It's pretty amazing. As you're about to see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click back into the game. And then you're gonna see me eat some dragons, essentially. Because what we're gonna do is just cure our party here. And then we're gonna just run around in a quick little circle. And then some dragons are gonna come out. And then we're gonna eat them by pressing X a bunch. Pretty much. Your morning needed it. It did need it. Oh my god, it's an amazing morning. I really appreciate it so much. I mean, honestly, this is probably the best way a day could start, truthfully. Just playing some Final Fantasy. And I have coffee too, and I also have weed, obviously, so like I'm feeling great. And we listened to some Terrence McKenna earlier too, which, you know, Terrence is just like on another level, obviously. So we're always into it when we get a chance to do that. Could you ask, are you using an actual PlayStation or emulating right now? I'm actually projecting this to you telepathically, believe it or not. This is actually coming to you on a brain-computer interface that we installed in your brain last night, and I'm actually projecting this to your neural system through some code that I wrote, actually. So this is not on a PlayStation, this is on your brain. So kind of an emulator, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. It's on my computer. And my computer is named Trans Resistor, and I've already done this so many times on my stream, but just because I love it so much and because Jellyfish, oh my god, I think it just gave me the acknowledgement of your sub. I don't think you gave another one, but thank you so much anyway. I'm gonna show you my computer because I love it so much. Here's my computer that I'm transmitting this to all of you on, and it's my child and I love it so much, and that's my chat. That's how I'm talking to all of you right now, is this screen that I put in my freaking tower. And that's so cool. I don't know. I know I show off my computer like every other stream, but it's all I have to be proud of. Yeah, she's something else. Just like me, just like her mom. Okay, here we go. My controller really likes to control OBS instead of the game, and then what it'll do is just close out of OBS while I'm streaming, which is not appreciated, truthfully, just as someone who's streaming on OBS. Personally, I'd rather it not do that. I didn't really expect to do this so long, but it doesn't get old. It just does not get old. You just do it and you just keep doing it, essentially. It's pretty satisfying. You think I've accomplished a ton. Oh my god, thank you so much. I think I've accomplished a lot too. I really do. I'm not just tooting my own horn. I do think that I've done a lot in my life, on the stream, in general. I should have saved, actually, just to be safe. Because, like, this game, it can go to hell in a handbasket pretty fast. I mean, any game you can die pretty quickly if you're not paying too close attention. I just want to see where we're at on our learning abilities here. I'm surprised Zidane is still using the golden hair. Like, someone else should have the golden hairpin, truthfully. Because that's a really good ability. And I bet you that, yep, there it is. Amrat can have auto regen. That's why we did it. Exactly for that reason. Okay. And we're just gonna look through and see and make sure that everyone has abilities that they can be learning, essentially. That's what we're looking for. Nobody should have items that aren't teaching them abilities or that don't give them good stats. Should do one of those two things. And it looks like we're very close to having our team pretty much fully decked out in every sense possible. Which I figured would happen sooner rather than later. We're gonna save one more time because I just did a lot of item management. The tablet in the tower, I know it's so cool. I saw that on like Build a PC on Reddit. I saw someone do that once and I just thought it was the coolest looking thing, and I was like, I have to do that. I have to do that. This is gonna get easier and easier. This is so funny. They can't really do anything to me here. So we're gonna fly through. We're gonna just kill a couple more dragons. Vagrant Story. I've heard about that game. I'm not super familiar with it. Let me look it up. Hold on. Vagrant Story. Vagrant Story. I've heard about this game. I've definitely heard about this game. Oh yeah. I played this game. I've definitely played this game. For sure. 100% I played this game. No doubt. You think a game with characters like this existed and I didn't play this game? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I think I did play it, but I only played it like for 2 seconds. What a fucking good looking game. Final Fantasy Tactics? Looks very similar. I think I wanted to buy this game and like like something happened. Like I think I like wanted to buy it and it just like didn't work out, which happened to me with another game when I was growing up too. I like definitely played it but then like couldn't beat it. It looks pretty sick. It looks yeah, it's got to be Squaresoft with the way that it looks. It looks so sick. It looks like a fun game. I mean, that looks like exactly the type of game that I want to play. Look at that text on that 18. That's just perfect right there. Okay, we're gonna fight more dragons for a minute. Okay. Okay. Flying through. Fighting dragons. More dragons. And we're not gonna just farm dragons. Like, this stream is not farming dragons. This is like what I'm least interested in. I'm just doing this because we have to just make it super easy on us in the near future. Because I just don't even want to think about it when we fight the bosses. I just don't even want it to be like a contest. I just don't want to think about it. Just want it to be like toast. Essentially. Essentially. Every time I see the word essentially, I just think about these Joel Haver films. And if you don't know who Joel Haver is, I've played Joel Haver on the stream. I'm not gonna play Joel Haver again, but Joel Haver has a character he plays who says essentially a lot. And every time I say essentially, it's all I can think about. Okay, so yeah, we're getting to the point where like dragons are actually kind of like beneath us in terms of how much experience they provide. Like, it's actually not worth fighting them because they provide such little XP. Typically getting around level 60, like, these things will stop yielding enough experience to be worth fighting, just like to grind. Because like they still do a lot of damage, as you're seeing. But we can probably do a couple fights in a row with the way that this is like actually going. Maybe not. I was gonna say we could go fights in a row without healing, but like we probably can't, just based on what I just saw. Nice. But that's a lot of XP. Okay, healing. And we're going into another fight right away. I mean, this is going pretty well. It's going as well as you can pretty much expect it to. I gotta check out my abilities after this fight, because I'm sure that like the ones that are in process are almost there. But I don't know, that was such a good fight. Oh, well, I learned auto haste, so we gotta give that to someone else, because we gotta get auto haste on our whole party for sure. That's important. Okay, we'll take this one. That takes 20. Okay, we definitely want auto haste on Amaranth. Like, that's for sure. This is like a crucial ability. Tiger Fangs, so now we can have Kaiser Knuckles because you've learned all that. You're learning that, so probably get Bone Armlet for the strength. We're almost like just completely done. I'm gonna do the Power Vest. Okay. And when I say completely done, I mean completely done with you know, farming dragons at this point. Okay, it looks like we've done a shitload here. Okay. We'll save. Just to be safe, as always. Whoops, I chose the wrong spot. Gotta go here. Cool. Kind of funny to think about, but like I feel like when it comes to like video editing and stuff, which is what I've been doing a lot of lately, because I have so much content that I've been accruing by streaming, that I've been streaming less and I've been doing more video editing. And something that I've been like realizing is that like a lot of the best content for streaming can be some of the worst content for YouTube videos and vice versa. Like some of the best YouTube content can be like kind of not great for streaming, because like, well, I think it's less often the other way around. I think mostly what will happen is that like streaming content, like having dialogue with people, will be less good on YouTube, because it's like people aren't there for like the actual conversations on YouTube, you know? But in the stream, like the conversation is like it's literally a crucial part of it. It's like a whole part of it is having a conversation. I mean, like people shouldn't be forced into having a conversation, of course, but like you're listening to the streamer, and like when it's live, it's like that ability to just like tap in and just like say hi and stuff and like talk and go back and forth. Like that's literally an element of the medium, right? So it's just like, this party's pretty ripped though. And I didn't actually give Amaranth auto haste, which is a mistake obviously, because we want basically our whole party to just have auto haste on it. So we are going to unequip some things like Devil Killer, and it costs 9, so we don't need body temp, and we're going to go ahead and give auto haste. Auto regen would be pretty amazing too, frankly, but I don't know if we can. Oh well, we don't need clear-headed, so we might be able to make this work. Might. Okay, auto regen costs 10. I don't know if we can. Do you even have level up on right now? Where is level up? I think somehow I haven't had level up on Amrit. That's nuts. How is that possible? Do you really not have level up? That's so funny. Normally that's the first ability I get on people. Wow, I don't. Oh my god. Okay, so... Well, wait. There's gotta be something else that can teach Amrit level up, really? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well... While Amrit learns that, someone else should be working on running fast. So we'll give that to Steiner for a second. Okay. Now we're gonna fight a little more. Pretty good. Amaranth's gonna die, but that's okay. Oh, well, actually, that's not really that good because we are trying to get Amaranth specifically to get the ability level up, so that kind of sucks, actually. But it's also not a big deal because I have essentially unlimited resources at this junction in time, so not a big deal. Yeah, this is pretty solid. Nice. Okay, one more fight and we should have level up. Oh, and we need to actually equip level up on Amrit, of course. So we give level up. And then now he doesn't have auto haste, but we'll take off auto regen for auto haste. Oh, and we should heal as well. Here we go. Whoops. The enemies here suck. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Fenrir and High Tide. Hey, look at that. They learned some abilities from that random fight. Okay. This is probably pretty good. Yeah, there's still a lot of abilities for you to learn. Okay. Boost is huge. But Pumice Piece is such a good item that like you don't wanna just give that yet. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Looks like nothing. It looks like a big nothing. Okay. Oh, you did learn level up, so now you can go back to learning. Okay, so we're gonna give you Rebirth. Long Reach is pretty amazing too. But then we're gonna give Amarant Running. And then we have to actually equip the haste onto Amarant, unequipping the auto regen. And that's all. And now our party is going to be even more lethal here. It's pretty absurd though, the haste, right? Isn't that like nuts? Look at this. It's pretty wild. And our whole party is going to get that pretty shortly because they're going to just keep killing things faster and faster. So it's pretty amazing, to be honest. I'm thoroughly enjoying just grinding right now. I don't foresee myself stopping immediately. I know that this probably isn't the most enthralling content, but hopefully my cute and silly narrative on the side is kind of making it more fun. And I try to think about it like if I was dating someone and they were watching me play a video game, like what would I do? What would I say? So that's just kind of what I'm doing and saying, you know? It's crazy to watch the day just like break behind me. And like as soon as I run out of mana, I just use some tents, that's all. So wild. So we're just gonna keep fighting some dragons for now. Just for the time being. And there we go. That was 8100 damage, that's pretty strong. Nice. You gotta love the level ups. Okay, 26 mana left on Ico. It's at least one more fight. Amarant's gonna do like 4 or 5k damage at least on an attack here. Yeah, 5k. Whoa, you killed Amarant in one hit? That's crazy. See, Amarant's the worst person to have die right now because, the thing about Amarant dying is that we're trying to actually, like, Amarant's the one who needs to learn abilities the most. I am running out of tents, but like we're gonna have pretty much unlimited money to spend because we're getting about like 3000k a fight against these dragons that bleed gold when they die. Kind of like Smaug, but less cool. Obviously the auto haste is pretty freaking amazing. Oh, it's so satisfying to just watch the numbers number, you know? Do their number thing. It's like, just go faster and faster and faster. I always find it surprising when one of my party members actually does die in one of these fights though. It's like, I'm just really surprised that they, the dragon lives long enough to actually kill one of my party members. Okay, so we just gotta heal really quick. Okay, there, that's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna run around, get another fight here. Like, a lot of this content's probably gonna be cut out in the YouTube video because who wants to just watch someone grind for hours? I totally recognize that, but it is just something to do, and like I have to stream anyways, this content, so like I gotta stream playing Final Fantasy 7 or 9, and so like a part of that is fighting creatures, right? So, you know, you all want a Final Fantasy 9. Here we go. This is Final Fantasy 9. This is a very legitimate playthrough experience here that we're getting. See, if we could make it that like I kill it in just one cycle of party attacks, then like very consistently, that would be huge. That would be very huge. Okay, I gotta see where the ability's at. 54 of 70, so I get 6 every run, so that's gonna be 3 more Grand Dragons. Ooh, I shouldn't have gone into the fight like this. It was a mistake, but I could still win. Yeah, there we go. That one went pretty easily. We need 3 more of them. Okay, 2 more. Here we go. Nice, that's huge. When you can get it down so that you kill it in just one rotation of your team, that's pretty gigantic, even if it is MP attacks. Which it is. So like I'm getting bonus damage essentially. That's only temporary. Like I'm not gonna have that anymore, shit. And Amarant's down, he's who we need up. Okay, Omrant is all we needed up, so this is fun. And now Omrant has auto haste, so we can give it to someone else. And we'll give it to whoever gets it. Well, actually, no, we should certainly give it to Steiner. So we are going to unequip running shoes and put on something else. It doesn't even matter what it is. Okay, prom string is okay. Oh, but you're so close to that, so let's give it to Aiko for just a minute. This auto haste is just so huge, you know? It's such a big ability. Then we'll have auto regen back on her again as soon as Aiko gets one more level. Okay, here we go. Now 3 auto hasted characters, that's pretty huge. Nice. Okay. Probably just one more fight before Steiner can have the haste boots. And once Steiner has the haste boots, it's going to be a gigantic increase in my damage output. But it was more important that I got it on Zidane and Amarant earlier. Just because they attack so much faster already that the haste does so much more. We need Steiner to live this fight. So it was good that he did. Auto life. There we go. Okay, so unequip those. And then Steiner is going to get the running shoes. And is already halfway to it. Okay. Now we're gonna unequip HP plus 10 and give auto haste. And then that's all for now. Heal with Aiko. Save. This will also tell us how much gold we have. 33k. Pretty good. But actually it's 79k, which is okay. Knew it was gonna be pretty good. Okay, having Steiner have auto haste is literally gigantic. Having our whole party have auto haste is fucking huge. It's pretty satisfying, frankly, to just have yellow bars across the board. And it really shouldn't take many battles for our whole party to have auto haste. And that's actually like kind of like for me, when your whole party is hasted in Final Fantasy, that's when you know that you're like basically on the road to the end of the game. Basically. Plus when your party has basically nearly 5k health across the board too. When full. Probably only 2 or 3 more fights until Steiner has auto haste. Here we go. Nice, that was a really good one. Auto reflect learned. That's pretty good. And we can also get rid of all of our excess cards. We have a lot of Grand Dragon cards at this point, and you can get rid of the ones that are shitty. Oh my gosh, that's a sick card. That's awesome. Yes. I guess we'll hold on to the rest. This one's kind of shitty. You don't want to hold on to too many cards, because if you have too many cards, then you can actually hit your card limit and not collect anymore. Potentially. And I definitely gotta smoke more. Do you know what time I want to collab later? I was thinking 8 PM again. But I'll also hit you up later because I am gonna need to sleep today. I haven't slept. I know that's so bad, but I just like, I don't know. I can't control it. Like if people had seen my life, everyone would know that like this is the best time that I can stream right now, frankly. But I'd like to do 8 o'clock. I'm gonna probably stop streaming in a little bit here, and pretty much just go to sleep and then wake up, clean my room, and get ready to stream again, essentially. Yeah, I know, right? Um, I think everybody in capitalism needs sleep, frankly. So everybody in the world, like literally all of us, we just need sleep. Such a fucking resource, and we get so little of it. But yeah, it should be good. I'm really looking forward to talking. Oh yeah, I really should have healed before that last fight, but I'm getting a little bit brash here. Well, it didn't matter because he used Venom Breath. I definitely have gotten auto haste at this point on Steiner. Okay. So here we go, ready? Is that we equip the running shoes onto Aiko. Oh, you still don't have counters somehow. So now we're gonna give the running shoes to Aiko. Oh, and I never gave a good accessory to Zidane. We'll give auto life. Sleep, Jules, I know. Yeah, Mira, you can go to sleep if you need to, obviously. But it's been amazing to have you here. I'm gonna go to sleep soon, for sure. Like, I can't stay up for too much longer, but I'm gonna stay up until I can't, though. Pretty much. Pretty much until, because I'd really love to get to another Chocobo section. You know, I'm just always wanting to play Chocobo games, but I kind of can't do Chocobo stuff until I get a little bit further in the game, unfortunately. Okay, so all that's set. And what we're gonna do is not heal that way, we're gonna heal this way. We're almost there. Because now we all have auto haste, which is pretty much the huge thing. We all have that. That's gigantic. Okay, and now you have auto haste as well. We're saving up for auto regen on you as well. That's amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna save. And we're just gonna check this out. And you're immune to caffeine. I know, I'm immune to caffeine and weed at this point, Jesus Christ. I know, my landlady and I split a bunch of edibles and like they do nothing for me. Edibles just like don't even get me high. I need to eat like literally 50 milligrams at least if I'm gonna even like feel an edible. It's so satisfying. Oh my god. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done farming. Just a little bit more. We're getting through. Nice. That was a good one. So when I have mana, I actually do a lot more damage because I have an ability on my characters called MP Attack, which uses their mana to do extra damage, obviously, I guess. And so like if you notice, my characters have 0 MP, so their charge is basically gone, and even without that charge, I'm winning these fights very easily. And I have like unlimited resources to give them more mana, which is what I'm about to do. So once we do that, which we're literally just about to do, we're gonna be like, it's gonna be another level, kind of. Like maybe twice as fast? That might be a lot. We definitely want to give long reach on Steiner, I guess. We're waiting for auto regen on you. You have MP attack on. What else could we do? Do you have bird killer on? You do. I'm not sure what else we could do here. I mean, bandit's like nice and all, but Master Thief is nice. Shit. The screen, really. Steal better items, of course. Well, yeah, I guess we'll just heal. We'll use 2 10s. And now this is where we like really are gonna shine. I'll probably be doing like close to 6k maybe on Steiner and Omrant. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Close to 6k on Omrant. That's pretty good. And like, we're still going, like we're still like leveling up and stuff, so we're not like quite there yet, exactly. And we could spec more for damage if we really wanted to. That's a whole nother part of it. Okay. Just a couple more fights here. Let's just see where we're at. Yeah, you see, this looks like really good for us right now. We could probably beat the game with these stats, I mean, frankly. Which is probably fairly obvious, actually, a little bit. What a good game this is. I love Final Fantasy so much. Oh, that was a sick fight. That went so fast. Obviously, the less attacks they get, the better. And that time, I think it only got 1 attack. I think we're starting to get to the point where we might be able to get battles where it doesn't even get to attack. And in this case, it's going to do no damage to us. We'll just heal. Because it just used Venom Breath. That's huge. Oh my god. It's amazing. Okay, so now we're flying. Now we're flying. Like before we were going really fast, now we're flying. Cause now we don't even have to break between flights mostly. Like we'll have to break between this fight. And we just got a counterattack, so that wasn't an attack, so it's dead. And so now we can heal really quickly, but it's more out of like convenience, and Aiko's learned auto haste, which is huge because now we've learned all the important abilities. We're basically done learning abilities. At least the important ones. Okay, MP plus 20 doesn't matter. Boost is really good. That'll be one of the last ones we learn. And I'm not gonna learn all the abilities here. I'm actually like just about to start moving on because we've done it. Like I just wanted to get my whole party to have auto haste was actually the big thing. You're learning that. Okay, you're learning reflect and you'll have it very soon. You have protect. Okay. So now we're gonna look at their abilities really quickly. And I'm saving on for auto regen on Amriat. I'd kind of like to have auto regen on Steiner if possible. You need coffee. Yeah, hey, I'm right there with you. I'm drinking coffee right now. And it's actually got a shot of espresso in it too, which is pretty great. It's pretty awesome, frankly. Okay, I'm almost done here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heal really quick. This is gonna be just kind of a test of our full power here now. I just really want to see what this looks like. I'm gonna save one more time. I'm tired too, Jilly. I know, I feel you. Well, actually, I'm like surprisingly not tired because I've had coffee, but I'm gonna go to bed, you know, if you need to. Take a nap. I'm gonna go to bed for sure soon, but I just have like a little bit more that I feel like I have to do. And this is the last fight I'll do here, I think. This will give Omrit an ability, and it's just gonna be like to kind of feel at like where I'm at, which feels pretty good. It feels like I'm in a good spot. Oh, it's so good though. Aw, I'm so glad that you're staying though. That's awesome too. Like that makes me so happy. I'm about to pack another bowl, to be honest. So I'm glad that you're here. It's pretty amazing. Well, you see, the thing is that I try not to like talk to people directly in the stream because like when I go to streams, like, sometimes it can be like intimidating when people just like talk to you directly because, you know, I never expect people to be like really specifically listening, but like, yeah, the community is really nice. I'm really glad that you're all like here and just like so supportive. Your soothing voice kept me asleep. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's so funny because you love when I talk to you. Oh my god, okay, Jilly, I will. That's good. I don't have much to say right now at this point, but I'll definitely talk to you directly then and not worry about it when you're here. You know, it's nice to have people you can talk to directly while you're streaming too. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on like everything. I think that what we can do is we're almost done. Like we can almost progress the actual freaking story, right? Isn't that like amazing? But the thing is that we need a couple more items in here just to complete our collection. And the thing is this is going to give us more abilities, which is why we had to learn all those abilities, is that we don't actually have like everything that we need. And we actually want some of these cheap items. This is like a little bit of a secret. So you want some of these cheap items on the other side of the building here, because if you get daggers here, oh, they have mage mashers. Oh, that actually isn't what I was looking for. They're missing some things that I wanted. You can only get one rune blade there. Or we only have one rune blade. Interesting. Yeah, we're missing the cornet. See, I knew I was missing some of these things. Let's get two of these. Let's get 2 diamond helms. See, I didn't get these things before. I knew I was missing like some basic things here. Okay, let's go back. Run. And you know, I don't have a rubber helm, which is a basic item. But I don't have a rubber helm. Yay, progress. Oh cool, you're into the progress. I'm into the progress too. Yeah, I guess I was doing Grand Dragons for a ridiculously long time, but I get like that's how I get absorbed into things. So like now you've seen that part of me. I do get absorbed into games. And this is actually part of the reason why I had to stop playing games for a while in my life, was that I truly was like addicted to video games. Look at how good the stats are versus the stat loss. My matching defense goes up to 37. That seems worth it. Even though there's an overall decrease to my offensive capabilities with that. Okay, Coronet might be great for you in that case too. Yeah, it is. I might want to buy another Coronet at this point. And then we can do a diamond helm, and we can do diamond armor. But those are just straight up new abilities, so we don't need to go, oh nice, it's just a pure upgrade. That's fucking huge. That's so good. Okay, you can probably wear a cornet to great effect as well, that's my guess. So we're gonna run and just see if we grab one more of those. then we can pretty much just go progress the game. I am gonna need to pee before I do that, but what we'll do is we'll get to the next part and then I'll pee and then we'll play. And it's not gonna be a full-blown break. I'm gonna leave for like 3 minutes and then we're gonna progress the game. I'm just gonna go run and pee and be back really, really fast. So it's not gonna be like an extended break. Let me just make sure we have at least one of every one of these items, because we do need to make sure we have at least one. It's better to have 2 of every item, but we'll save our money for now. Also, I do want to get rid of my extra cards, because like I said, you can get too many cards, and you want to make sure that you don't have too many. Like, that's a junk card, you just want to get rid of that. And like, we don't need this at the rate that we're going. Okay, cool, we're good. Whoa, did I just miss something? That's just a hint for a puzzle. Alright, so where are we going? We're going to Ibsen's castle. Castle Pandemonium. And it's here, actually, that... Oh shit. I actually need some items. But I can get items very easily right here. So I'll just do this really quickly here. Whoa, hey, I specifically didn't want to get in you. That was kind of funny. Amrant like literally teleported forward. Okay. Gender blending is like such a good name for a show. I like feel like I need to do it better. I need to like do it justice. It's like such a good... Oh, it doesn't actually let you buy items here? I thought you were gonna let me buy items there. God damn it. Okay, well, here's another place I can buy items very easily. Is at Lindblom, which is right here. This should be pretty easy. Oh shit, there's probably like a lot of items I can get here, huh? I just thought of that. That might be problematic for me. As someone who has like an addiction to these things. Where's Mary? Oh, there she is. Oh, Alice. Wait, what did you say? Drago's shop sells items now. Do you sell daggers still? No, you sell coral swords. I don't have an ice lance somehow? That's crazy. I have no pinwheels either. Okay, so we do want potions maxed. We want high potions, as many as possible. And we want tents. Like, we need a lot of tents. That's probably enough tents. Remedies are fantastic. Magic tags are also important in addition. Okay, plate mail, mithril armor, we don't need those. Let's check out the synth shop really quickly, see if they have something that we haven't seen elsewhere. I actually don't know if I've come here, like at this part of the game before. Like at this very junction. Gold choker, I have none of. I need a linen curious. Okay. So I need to make a linen curious somehow in order to get a gold choker. I can't believe well, a gold choker should be an item I can get elsewhere. I've already had gold chokers in the past, so it's okay. I actually truly don't need that item right now. Which sounds weird. You were so relaxed and you interacted with your child for 5 minutes and now you have a headache again. Oh my gosh, I know, being a parent, it's like amazing. I want to be a mom myself, but like it also is like your life obviously, and it's so much. Okay, I'm gonna open this chest. I'm gonna run down here. Environmental hazard, right? Okay, so I'm gonna run in here too and just check on this Moogle upstairs here. Oops, wrong room. Wrong room! Okay, here we go. I'm supposed to give a letter to Kupo. I forget where Kupo is. But we've definitely met Kupo before. Oh wait, I didn't heal, did I? Yeah, we should go in and heal. Because instead of using tents and just like wasting them, we can just come in here and pay for it. Oh, he wrote something. I've been in here a few times and I like this inn. The location is good because it's right in front of the air cap station and it's nice having a Moogle around. I just wish it were cheaper. That's so funny. How expensive is it? 100 gil? Zidane, you're so cheap. Okay, I'll be right back. Like literally just 3 minutes, probably like 3 to 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. So talk to you very shortly.